I'm Jake. I can't skate. And this is the Flames' 11th segment video. The Calgary Flames finished the 11th 7th game segment of the season, ending at game 77, 3-2-2. And that brings their record to 32, 36, and 9. That's bad, but not crazy bad. And that's frustrating some of you, I know. But I think having a team roughly hovering around 500 and probably getting a top 3 draft pick should probably be making everybody happy. This team was competitive and is still going to have a good shot at a franchise-altering player. Regardless, I know that particular point is tilting at windmills. Here's what this latest segment has looked like. It started out with our last couple of home games on a successful homestand. That buoyed the overall record because this road trip has been dreadful. Lots of people are making a mountain out of the fact that the Flames have picked up a couple of points. We've only won one game on our season-long road trip. The Flames are a historically bad road team. They only have 11 road wins. And I do not foresee more than 12. That is where the season was ultimately lost. We have seen some interesting statistical trends, though. When you trade away brand name pieces like Nazem Kadri, Mackenzie Weegar, and Rasmus Anderson, you don't necessarily expect to score more with the young players filling out your lineup, but that is essentially what we've seen over the last 7-game segment. The Flames have actually bumped up their offense significantly to a point where it would have been competitive for the rest of the season. They've been hovering around 3 goals per game, which is something we've not seen the entire season, and ultimately their overall season number is still 31st in goals. Similarly, the power play is also 31st, but has ticked up significantly to nearly 17%. The offensive metrics since the changes were made have boosted up to the point where I expected them to be to start the season. And that's happened with a team largely made up of really young players. Now, part of that should have you very excited because it means our young players actually have some significant offensive ability. And it potentially means a tactic shift from the coaching staff. What should give you pause, however, and most of you will recognize this, is largely the Flames have been playing loose, meaningless hockey games, and even their opponents largely will either have been looking past them or resting their own players for playoff runs. So your mileage may vary on how much we can take from the significant offensive bump we've seen late in the season, but there is reason to be hopeful. Guys like Matvei Gridin, Morgan Frost, Zane Parekh, they've all been significant offensive contributors since the trades happened. And that's nothing but good news for the Flames, especially if those players can continue that when the games matter again. We've seen a much more expected trend defensively, with the games meaning less, and at least 2, sometimes 3, we may even see 4 rookies filling out our decor over the last several games. The penalty kill, which has been a top 10 unit for most of the season, has fallen back to almost exactly middle of the pack at 79.6%. And goals against, where we've been hovering around the middle of the pack most of the season, has dropped to 24th in the NHL. So, ultimately, the trends we've seen since the changes have been made is drastically increased offensive production, offset somewhat by a significant decrease in our defensive game. Both of these trends have roots in the point in the season the Flames are at and their place in the standings. But I would have expected both of these to be down sharply. The fact that the offense is up is interesting to me, at least. Over the last 5 games we're about to see, I would expect to see these trends continue as more rookies push for looks next season, and the defensive structure is still needing a lot of work. This segment saw the Flames eliminated. The next and last one will see them secure whatever place they're going to be in for the NHL Draft Lottery on May the 5th. Stream announcement coming. The Flames have been respectable. They've worked hard all season, and they're still going to finish right around the bottom of the league. Let me know what you thought of the trends this segment. Let me know where you think the Flames are gonna finish in the standings. Let me know how excited you are for the draft lottery in less than a month. Do all the YouTube things. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, go Flames.